The largest burger chain in the world killed one person and hospitalized 34 others in a 2024 E. coli outbreak linked to its most iconic menu item. That is not the most documented case of a burger chain failing its customers on this list. Here are all 8. Every claim in this video is sourced from CDC outbreak records, federal court filings, restaurant industry financial disclosures, and published nutrition data. Number 8, to avoid. Red Robin. Red Robin built its brand around a premium sit-down burger experience with bottomless fries and elevated burgers designed to sit above fast food in quality and price. In early 2025, Red Robin Gourmet Burgers filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, joining a growing list of casual dining chains whose business models could not survive rising ingredient costs, post-pandemic traffic changes, and a customer base that stopped believing the premium experience justified the premium price. The bankruptcy is the clearest available signal about what was happening at the product level. When customers stop returning in sufficient numbers, they are reporting the quality gap more honestly than any advertisement. Red Robin emerged from its financial restructuring, but the cost-cutting and closures that accompanied the filing produced exactly the inconsistent experience that makes recommending any specific location impossible. Number 7, to avoid White Castle. White Castle is the oldest fast food burger chain in the United States, founded in 1921, and it holds a cultural status that its food quality has not matched for decades. Tasting Table's 2025 ranking of American burger chains placed White Castle near the bottom, with reviewers consistently describing burgers featuring soggy buns that absorb excess grease, and the chain's pop culture presence cited as the primary reason it avoids the absolute bottom of quality rankings. The slider format is the entire brand identity, and its structural limitation is that the small, steam-cooked patties sit in grease and moisture during preparation, in a way that compromises both the patty and the bun before the food reaches the customer. The iconic status of White Castle, sustained by pop culture references, has become a marketing asset that substitutes for the product improvements that would otherwise be necessary to retain customers on merit. Number 6, to avoid, Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same restaurant operating under different regional names, both under parent company CKE Restaurants, and both have been identified by the Food Institute as experiencing a series of franchisee bankruptcies and lawsuits in recent reporting. The business case for the brand has historically rested almost entirely on the indulgence positioning of its thick burger line, which markets excessive size and calorie density as the primary selling proposition rather than ingredient quality, sourcing transparency, or preparation standards. Several thick burger and monster burger varieties carry over 1,000 calories per sandwich per the company's own published nutrition data, with saturated fat and sodium placing single items above the CDC's recommended daily limits. A brand that markets eating more as its core value rather than eating better has made an explicit choice, and the franchisee financial collapses documented by the Food Institute suggest the market is responding to that choice. Number 5, to avoid Steak 'n Shake. Steak 'n Shake spent decades building a reputation as a sit-down alternative to fast food, with made-to-order smash burgers and milkshakes that genuinely differentiated it from competitors. Beginning around 2019, parent company Big Laurie Holdings closed the majority of its company-operated locations and converted them to a franchise partner model, a structural change driven by financial pressure rather than quality strategy, producing severe inconsistency in product quality across locations. The Steak 'n Shake that exists today in most markets is a franchise operation whose quality depends entirely on the individual operator running each location, without the centralized control that gave the original model its consistency. Restaurant Business Online confirms the dramatic reduction in company-operated units. The brand name carries forward, but the product that earned that name's original reputation is no longer the standard most customers encounter. Number 4, to avoid Burger King. Burger King has 2 documented quality issues that distinguish it from the other chains on this list. The first is ingredient authenticity. In 2013, Burger King confirmed that horse meat had been found in beef burgers served at its UK and Ireland locations. The supplier, Silvercrest Foods, was identified as the contaminated source, and Burger King issued a public statement saying it was deeply troubled by the findings. The contamination was verified by DNA testing and widely reported in UK media at the time. The second is advertising accuracy. A 2023 independent study cited by Tasting Table found Burger King's burgers contained significantly less meat than the company's advertising suggested. A 2024 federal class action lawsuit targeting Burger King's Whopper advertising alleged that menu photography depicted a substantially larger burger than what customers received, with the court allowing the case to move forward. The combination of a confirmed ingredient contamination event and an active federal advertising class action places Burger King in a category of documented credibility issues. Most burger chains have not accumulated. Number 3, to avoid Wendy's. Wendy's has positioned itself for decades as the quality alternative to McDonald's and Burger King, with its never frozen beef slogan and square patty format signaling a genuine product difference. In 2022, that positioning was directly contradicted by a CDC-documented E. coli O157:H7 outbreak traced to romaine lettuce served at Wendy's locations. The outbreak sickened more than 100 people across 6 states, hospitalized 38 individuals, and caused 8 cases of hemolytic uremic syndrome, a serious kidney complication. The outbreak is documented in CDC records and resulted in Wendy's removing romaine from affected locations. The brand's never frozen beef slogan remained in use, while a pathogen outbreak involving a different ingredient was unfolding simultaneously, creating a credibility gap between the quality story the marketing was telling and the food safety story the CDC was documenting. The Food Institute confirmed Wendy's has reported declining revenue and traffic, with hundreds of locations identified for potential closure. Number 2, to avoid McDonald's. McDonald's is the largest burger chain on Earth by revenue and location count, and its 2024 food safety record is among the most documented in recent American fast food history. In fall 2024, an E. coli O157:H7 outbreak linked to slivered onions on McDonald's Quarter Pounders sickened 104 people across 14 states, hospitalized 34, and killed 1 person in Colorado. The contaminated onions were supplied by Taylor Farms. McDonald's pulled the affected onions and patties from the impacted region, and the CDC declared the outbreak over in December 2024. Beyond the outbreak, McDonald's core burger has documented quality limitations predating any food safety event. Tasting Table noted McDonald's patties are flash frozen and cooked approximately 2 to 3 weeks after freezing, which the publication said may account for the patty's occasionally bland grayish quality and the reliance on condiments for flavor. McDonald's also faced class action litigation over advertised burger size versus what customers receive, though U.S. District Judge Hector Gonzalez dismissed the case, finding no factual evidence of false advertising. The 2024 outbreak record is the primary documented concern. Number 1 to avoid: Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box sits at number 1 because of an event whose consequences are still governing American food safety law more than 30 years later. In 1992 and 1993, undercooked beef patties at Jack in the Box locations across California, Washington, Idaho, and Nevada caused an E. coli O157:H7 outbreak that sickened more than 700 people and killed 4 children. The youngest victim was 2 years old. The investigation found the chain was cooking burgers below what would later become the federally mandated safe internal temperature. In direct response, the USDA declared E. coli O157:H7 an illegal adulterant in ground beef, and the Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points food safety system became mandatory nationwide. Every burger cooked to a specific internal temperature at every chain in the country today is cooked that way because of what happened at Jack in the Box in 1993. A February 2026 consumer review analysis published by Yahoo identified Jack in the Box as the worst-rated fast food burger chain in America. And the Food Institute confirmed the company plans to close 150 locations. The most historically consequential food safety failure in American burger history belongs to the chain that consumer reviews are still rating at the bottom of the category today. Clear winner, In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out operates on the most tightly controlled supply chain in the national burger category. All beef is fresh, never frozen, and delivered from company-controlled facilities to restaurants daily. The menu is deliberately limited to burgers, fries, shakes, and drinks, introducing no supply chain complexity that could compromise ingredient sourcing. In-N-Out has no major multi-state food safety outbreak on record comparable to any chain on the avoid list. Its Western U.S. regional footprint is intentionally limited by the company's decision not to expand beyond where it can maintain daily fresh delivery, a geographic limitation that is itself a quality commitment. Clear winner. Culver's. Culver's sources its beef from family-owned Midwest farms, and its butter burgers are made from fresh, never-frozen beef delivered to each location. Chef Andrew Zimmern specifically noted that Culver's operates with genuinely fresh ingredients, saying tomatoes come in and are cut by someone and lettuce comes in whole and is cut by someone. That level of preparation is not common at this scale. Tasting Table placed Culver's at the top of its burger chain quality ranking, specifically citing ingredient freshness and beef quality. Culver's is concentrated in the Midwest but expanding steadily. Clear winner. Shake Shack. Shake Shack uses beef free of added hormones and raised without antibiotics, a sourcing standard it has published and maintained since launch. The beef is ground fresh and not frozen before cooking, and Shake Shack has no major food safety outbreak on record at the scale of the chains on this list. Tasting Table and independent food media consistently place Shake Shack near the top of the national burger chain quality category. It is available nationally and in an increasing number of airport locations, making it the most accessible premium option among the three winners. Drop a comment and tell us which burger chain surprised you most on this list. And subscribe because we are running the same verified research across every major food and restaurant category, so you always know what the actual record says before you order.